Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday. We're once again running down to Manitoba. Maybe I told you guys that yesterday night. Yeah, I think I did. We've had some excitement today already too. We couldn't find a fuel station with DEF. When we found a fuel station with DEF, the DEF didn't work. So we got really low on DEF. But thanks to Google Maps. Okay, thanks to Jess Googling like crazy, she found us more gas stations. She found one that had DEF, and sure enough, this one worked. Next thing would have been we would have had to find a Lordco in town or a other gas station and just buy a jug of DEF, call dispatch and get that approved. So it wouldn't have been the end of the world, but would have killed more time. And we are short on time. We really want to make it to Moose Jaw tonight. And right now it looks like we can if there is no significant interruptions. So it looks like we'll make Moose Jaw. Right now we are in Sparwood. That's along Highway 3. We're headed eastbound. I think it's probably the first city in BC before we hit Alberta, or the last city in BC before we hit Alberta border. There might be some small communities, but Sparwood's the last city as we head eastbound to Alberta. So we're pretty close to the Alberta border. It is snowing a bit. I'm actually going to clean the windows for a sec here. Should have done that when I was stopped, but you know, I wasn't thinking. I was in a rush. Here on the left-hand side of the road, you'll see what they claim the largest truck in the world. That's been there for so many decades now, I doubt it's the largest truck in the world, but it's a big truck. It's a lime green truck. You should be able to see it way in the background there. It'll be right in front of us as we turn here. Big dump truck. Yeah, I can't really see it. You can see the top of it, but it's got 10 wheels on it. Huge dump truck like that with 10 wheels, Google it. Be a nice little town to stop by. Mountains in the background. Between here and Fernie, it's just a beautiful drive. We just came from that way. And for the first time today, we're getting sunshine. See, I know when to start recording. Sunshine is out. Yeah, Jess has seen quite a few elk today already. I haven't. They've been off to the side of the road and I've been watching the road. I guess that's a good thing. It's snowing, lightly snowing right now. And the sun is blinding me. There we go. I can see again. When we were coming back, I don't know if I mentioned this, from Manitoba last time, I guess a couple of days ago, we saw a huge herd of elk, like hundreds and hundreds of elk, and 2 moose. So we saw quite a bit of wildlife down this highway. Of course, with the blinding sun, you can't see anything, just glares. Now hopefully it goes up quickly here. Huh?
That wooden silhouette watch.
Oh, a wooden silhouette sign saying watch out for elk and his body's missing. For a second I thought you were saying something very gruesome. But just a sign. There's actually more truckers out here than I thought would be running on a Saturday. First part of the day was really nice. We made it to Yak, slept just out of Yak, and then we got going at 6 a.m. and there was no traffic. I could just cruise. And now the Saturday morning leisurely drivers are out, and we've been doing 70 and 100 zone. Can be quite irritating if you can't get a passing zone anywhere. Glad I'm a patient person. I've seen some of these rigs on the bumpers of these slow cars. It's like slow cars like that and impatient rigs. You're putting yourself in danger by driving so slow. Just coming out of the mountains. That elk has got his whole body.
Yep.
Might be able to see some trains today, as long as there's no more derailments. I like trains. I don't know why. I just always like trains.
I really think we should make that later trial than all of those.
Someday I've got to set up a train set. Need space for that though. Need space.
I don't know what I said to Dad about a train.
Huh?
Well, I said to my dad about a train.
Yeah. But we quite enjoy riding the steam train in Summerland from time to time. Bit of a galloping road here. So as long as we make it to Moose Jaw by 7 p.m., we'll have enough hours to get there. Be cutting it close. Oh. Really watch out for those guys. No signs warning anybody. It's just a grader there. So. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning. I like my Saturday morning drives. See, slowing down for a grader like that, it's going to take me a couple of minutes to get back up to speed. I was doing just under 100. We had to slow down for that corner. So I was doing actually quite a bit under 100 then, wasn't I? So we just came out of that corner. It was a 70 corner. That corner would have slowed us any. So we didn't really lose a lot of time because of the grader. But still, it still takes a long time to get up to speed. The corner would have slowed us down anyway, so I can't blame the grader. Elk on the river. 5 of them there. Oh, they're contemplating crossing the river there. They're all standing there. Cool. More elk. Those are big animals. Would not want to hit those. I think deer does damage to a vehicle. Imagine hitting an elk or a moose. Or a caribou. Moose, I think, would be the worst. Oh, a whole bunch more elk on the river on the right hand side there as we're crossing the bridge.
That's what we saw last time.
We saw them on the other side of town, but yeah. This is definitely a elk hot zone. We see them quite often here. We don't see elk every single time we pass through here, but over half the time we see elk. So I still haven't gotten up to speed. I'm trying to get up to speed. Don't even have to slow down for this corner. Beautiful. Love these highways. Just so beautiful. And I know the video doesn't do this justice. Driving in these mountains. I love my job. Just keep seeing all the tracks and the ditches of elk. Oh, we saw bighorn sheep over here on the way back last time from Manitoba too. Or I did anyway. I have to rub it in. Sometimes I get to see something when it just doesn't. Every now and then. But yeah, there are bighorn sheep over here too. Now we're going to put our forward flashers on because we are struggling up this hill. We'll eventually get up to speed. "50 kilometers an hour in a 100 zone." There we go. Gaining some of our speed back, or most of our speed. We'll have to see if any of these scales are open. I think there's a scale here very soon. not, I've passed it without noticing it. I don't think I've done that. Pretty sure there's a scale on the left-hand side here, next few kilometers. Oh, there's a sign.
I was thinking too, but just wait.
Bet you that's a scale sign. Now the question is it open? Closed. Kind of expected closed on Saturday, but every now and then they're open. Closed scale is the best scale, especially when you're tight on time.
We went through one the other day, the same one.
Yeah, we did. We went through one. Was it this week? Yeah, it was this beginning of this week. We drove through a scale. The sign said open. We pulled in. The place is dead. There is nobody around. There's no vehicles. The scale is obviously closed. They forgot to click the switch. So big rig after big rig all had to make a little detour into the scale, go over the scales and go, there's no one here.
What distance you can't tell.
You don't know until you've hit it, so. And do you want to risk it? It looks like it's closed. Let's go by. Oh shoot, they were actually open. There goes a ticket. And depends on what mood they're in. Welcome to BC sign on the other side. They could give you a ticket for bypassing the scale. That's probably $250, give or take. They could give you a ticket for being overweight, even if you're not. There's a train park down there because you bypassed the scale. Didn't know Alberta was so hard to climb into. That sounds. Yeah, moving on. $60 kilometers an hour. I know there's a passing lane coming up here really quickly here. I think, if I remember correctly. Crow's Nest Pass. We're gaining some speed here. Good. Like I'm not impeding much traffic yet. There's only one car behind us.
History that was like.
Yeah, at one point yesterday we had like 20 cars. I pulled over, let them all pass at the first pull out.
It wasn't because of us.
Oh, it wasn't because of us, but still, I let them all pass. And then I pulled back onto the roadway, and sure enough, within seconds, there was another like 19 cars behind us. All right, we're in Alberta. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing these runs all year round. This in spring and fall. What a beautiful drive that will be. Yeah, all seasons are awesome. I know I'm a little bit of a rare breed that I love driving in winter as much as all the other seasons. You know, other truck drivers say they can make a lot more money in the summer because they drive their full hours. I'm like, well, I'm doing that now, so I guess I'm not really going to make more money in the summer. Maybe a little bit because of better road conditions, but there's also a lot more RVs on the road too, so.
Because summer you loads that comes for short shipping here.
It's true in the summer the economy booms a little more in the summer. So you might have more. Oh, let's slow her down and see what's going on here. See, try to let me pass. Wide load, so I'm not going to be passing him here. And then we're climbing, so it'll be impossible to pass here. I need more speed. Give her all she's got. I really want to pass this guy and let the cars pass behind us as well. I think there's 2 cars back there now. Before the passing lane ends. We go. Well guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We're going to be going into the foothills here now. We'll be driving some flatland. I enjoy the flatlands as much as the mountains. If you guys enjoyed the episode, hit the thumbs up. We'll see you guys later or on Monday. We'll see how life goes. Have a good Saturday and a good weekend.